Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. So, in social, we are learning block 24, which is Voyages. Isn't it, children? Voyages, Voyages. Yes. So, in this, we have learned about the old world and the new world. So, new world is the North America, South America, and Australia. These three continents are called as New World, isn't it? Why? Because the people who were living in the other continents like Asia, Europe, and Africa, they were having contacts with each others in some way, like in the form of trade or in the form of exploring the new places. In some way they were in contact, but these three continents were very new. That's why these three continents are called as New World. Which one? North America, South America, and Australia. And Old World is Asia, Europe, and Africa. We have learned, isn't it, children? And also, we have learned that Europeans were very interested to do trade with India and China. Yes, so India was famous for its precious stones and spices, whereas China was very famous for the silk, isn't it? And the route they were following to do the trade with India and China, which is the Silk Route, was difficult for them to travel. That's why they wanted to find a sea route to India and China, isn't it, children, to do the trade? Yes, for that, they have started with different voyages. So, in that, Christopher Columbus, who was an Italian explorer, discovered America. Okay, so actually, he has to find the sea route to India, but instead, he discovered America and he traveled there for completely four times, isn't it, children? Yes, and he thought that is India, but it is not, it is America, a new continent. Yes, children. And so today we will learn about the person who actually found the route, sea route to India from Europe. Okay, which is our third topic, voyages of Vasco da Gama. Vasco di Gama, Vasco da Gama. Okay, so we learned that Columbus traveled towards the west and he reached here, something like this. He reached here, from here to here, he reached and discovered America. That is, he went towards the west side, but actually they have to move towards the east side, isn't it, children? So Vasco da Gama started moving towards the east side and he reached India. Let's see how he has completed his journey. Okay, so please open your social content books and turn to page number 149. So, if you see, children, Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese explorer. Okay, he was asked by the king of Portugal to find the sea route to India. Okay, many explorers were trying to find the sea route to India, but they were not able to travel beyond the Cape of Good Hope. It is here, children, in Africa. This is the point. So they were able to travel from Europe till here, but they were unable to travel the Indian Ocean, cross the Indian Ocean, and enter into India. Okay, so there were many explorers who were getting failed at the Cape of Good Hope, which is in Africa. But in the year 1497 in July, Vasco da Gama started his voyage from Portugal, that is from Europe, from here, from Portugal, from Europe. He started his voyage with four ships and his crew were of 170 men. Okay, there were 170 men and four ships he had. Okay, so on 22nd November 1497 he sailed around the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, so he started in July, and in November, by the time of November, he reached Good Hope and he started sailing towards the India. That means he entered into Indian Ocean. See, this is all Indian Ocean, isn't it, children? So he started traveling here like this. Okay, he entered into Indian Ocean, and for over 3 months he traveled in the sea, in that Indian Ocean. Okay, and the ship sailed more than 6,000 miles in that open ocean. You know, ocean will be very huge. You can't see any land when you are in ocean, when you are traveling in the ocean, isn't it, children? And at that time, there were only boats. Yes, so he was traveling in that open ocean, and he sailed about 6,000 miles. Okay, it was the longest sea journey which was done by a man in that time. It was the longest sea journey. Before that, nobody have traveled such a long distance in the ocean, in the seas. Okay, so this Vasco da Gama was the first person who along with his crew traveled such a long journey in the ocean. Okay, and this Vasco da Gama reached Calicut. Can you see here, children? Calicut is in Kerala. So he reached Kerala, Calicut, on 20 May 1498. Okay, when did he start? In July 1497, and in the year 1498 May, he reached Calicut in India. Okay, and he spent some time in India, and he started to sail back to his country. Okay, he has to sail back to his country, isn't it, children? Yes, so he started sailing back to Portugal. Okay, so on his way, when he was coming to India, he took about 23 days to cross the Indian Ocean. See, from Africa to India, he has to reach, he has to cross this Indian Ocean. So, from to cross this Indian Ocean, he took only 23 days. Why? So, the wind will be moving, the monsoon winds will be moving towards the land, towards India, isn't it? So, because of the direction of the wind, he was able to reach India in 23 days. But when he was returning back, that means the wind will be this side, and he has to go this side, the opposite direction, isn't it? So it took 132 days to sail against that monsoon wind. Okay, so that means nearly 100 days he has to travel more when compared to the travel he was doing towards India. To do away from India, to go away from India, he traveled about 132 days. Okay, because of he has to travel against the monsoon wind. Okay, and by this time, when he was traveling against the wind, he lost his men. Okay, so he started with 4 ships, isn't it, children? By the time he reached his country, there were only 2 ships. Okay, the other 2 ships were lost in the ocean. Okay, and half of his crew, 170 members in that half, people were died. Okay, and many other who were remaining, who were alive also, they were very sick. Why? Because the sea journey causes people health issues, children. They become sick. Okay, so in this way, Vasco da Gama found the sea route to India to do the trade. Okay, children. So this is about our topic for today, children. And if you see the did you know in page number 151, you have that the Phoenicians, who belonged to an ancient civilization, traded throughout the Mediterranean Sea and Asia Minor, and many of their routes are still unknown today. That means at that time they used to do the trade, isn't it, children? So they used the Meridian Sea to do the travel. So this is your Meridian Sea, children. So this is your Meridian Sea, and this is your Red Sea. Okay, so through that sea they used to do the trade. Okay, so this is your topic for today, children. I have given few keywords in your daily schedule. Please learn them, write it in your classwork, and also underline in your content book. Okay, and if you find any other word which is difficult, you can include in your keywords, children. Okay, coming to your question answers. Describe the sea route taken by Vasco da Gama. So Vasco da Gama first left the Lisbon and sailed east on the Atlantic Ocean and bordering the West Africa, and then he reached Indian Ocean. He crossed the Indian Ocean and reached South India, that is the Kerala, Calicut. Okay, so write this answer in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your next question. What kind of difficulties did people face during the voyages hundreds of years ago? So while he was traveling back, we have learned that they when Christopher Columbus was traveling back, we have learned that there were many violent storms, isn't it, children? And also they lost their way also. And when Vasco da Gama was traveling back to Portugal, he also went through many difficulties, like he was unable to travel faster because of the direction of the wind, and also he lost two ships, and half of the members of his crew was dead, isn't it, children? And many were sick. So these all are the problems. Okay, that might be a violent weather or storms in the ocean. The ships could be lost, they are drawn means it goes inside the ocean. Okay, and they could face pirates are the sea robbers, we can say, children, those people. And also they might not have the enough food, they may starve because of the food and water. Okay, or they may die. Okay, so write these two answers in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your homework, complete the volume book 3, page number 43, S3, planning a voyage. Okay, so with this we have completed with our block, children. So in the next class I'll meet you with the new block, children. See you in the next class. Bye.